Welcome back. Rare Talks, really know what it is. Up in the air, another episode.
Come on.
I'm joined today by the best co-host in the world.
Get me? YC in the building. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, empowering men. You already know what
Trust
we do
me.
on these episodes. And today we got a special guest.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? He's come on to speak his truth. Because what a lot of you women want to do is you want to cancel men's voices.
Never gonna happen.
We're here to tell you
100%.
that will never, ever happen.
Never.
So we brought our brother on. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Chat the thing, man.
Name's Jordan.
Come on.
Jordan out here.
Come on, Jordan. And
You know what I
Jordan's
mean?
got mad stories to tell us.
Mad.
Mad
man.
stories. So yeah, man. But before we start, we always have to start with the latest gossip of the week that I am interested in. So this week, guess who was in the news? They had our brother ASAP Rocky. You know what I hate, yeah? Is that, you know when you get to a certain level of stardom and everything's going right, you got the right missus, everything's going right, you got your baby on the way, and then some ugly thing like just comes out of nowhere and says, he was texting me.
Facts.
Bro,
Yeah.
if I text you, you cannot class that as communication because nothing happened between us.
Right.
I tried, you tried. It was a back and forth communication.
Right.
Let it go.
It's done.
Don't because I'm famous and I say, you know what, I know him because we was talking once. We was talking once. Don't even be proud to be talking to someone.
It's
It's
like,
not like an achievement.
Right.
Like, I'm so happy I was talking to you once and you said you was going to do all of these things for me. It's words. What did I actually do with you? Nothing. Then leave me alone. Let me live my harmonious life. It's crazy, bro. So anyway, there's a story in the news that says
they won't know.
ASAP Rocky accused of secretly messaging British mother behind Rihanna's back.
Oh, how many kids she's got? Like 3 or 2.
A couple still.
What? Rihanna?
No, this.
No.
So the woman's name is Jilly O'Donnell. She alleges the rapper slid in her DMs claiming that she offered to fly to UK to meet up with Rihanna behind Rihanna's back.
Yeah, all right.
See how they're trying to make it sound?
Behind his back, you
The
know.
wordings, yeah. Sounds wrong.
What's your thoughts with that?
Ain't no way Rocky's creeping when like he's cuffed a billionaire, fam. I'm pretty sure Rihanna's worth like $1 billion or something. Here. There's no way. Listen, man. For me, this sounds like clout season for her, man.
Alright, rate her out of 10.
Throw her name out.
Rate her out of 10.
I don't know, but she's got. Well, that's with makeup, and when girls hold the camera like that, you know it's cap. Nah, she's.
Out of 10.
I'm trying to think. If she didn't have the makeup, probably about a 5. I give her about a 5.
Yeah, she's a solid 5.
That angle and that makeup is cap though. Like you take off, like you take the makeup gone and that angle comes straight. It's about a 5, fam.
5 out of 10.
There's no way my guy said I'm gonna fly you out. There's no way. I've seen them pictures, but Rihanna's way better than her.
Way, bro.
There's no way my guy's creeping with some dusty thing. Nah. And hold on, and what? And is this alleged or confirmed? Like, because a woman, listen, man, a woman keep receipts because ASAP Rocky's a well-known guy, innit? He's got clout.
Worldwide, yeah.
So if you attach his name to something, of course you're gonna blow, innit? Like, even if it was just texting, you're gonna get. But that's the thing, like, woman, trust me, yeah. When there's time, you gotta be careful, like, what woman you talk to, you know.
The thing is, I don't understand about this. Like, you lot might agree, but
Go on.
I don't know how, like, women can just say anything and they can be believed. It's mad. It's how they can say anything.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Anything, and they will get believed. Can we say that anything a guy says will get believed? No, not really.
Not really.
So, what is it that a woman has that will make her believe compared to a man? You know what I mean?
I think that just society and the way things are, a woman's voice is just, you remember that saying, innocent before proven guilty. Nah, it's just guilty before proven.
Well,
before proven, it's just guilty.
It's contradiction. Yeah.
it's just guilty. It's just straight guilty. If a man does something, there's no. And the thing is, even when a man gets proven innocent, his image is still tarnished.
Yeah,
Johnny
automatically.
Depp.
It's still tarnished.
Immediately.
Even if the courts decide this man is an innocent man, these claims were false and the allegations got whacked and he's acquitted, yeah. There's like women still think, even though he won, he probably still did it. He's a man just got set free. Everyone decided he was free. Women were thinking, but I bet he did. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Stained career forever. Stained, cuz. I mean, stained's not coming out. Personal's not doing it, cuz. That's stained, yeah.
But say for let me say it from this angle. Say it is true. Why would ASAP Rocky want to go with a thing from Britain to take to Ukraine over having Rihanna?
You just wouldn't.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
No, but I'm saying in general, I'm just pretty sure ASAP Rocky can get any girl in the world.
Facts.
Because let's just say, for argument's sake, ASAP Rocky, no homo, he's not like a butters guy.
No.
Like, he ain't got looks. He's pretty boy.
Pretty boy.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
Mm.
they call him. They call him pretty boy. Mm-hmm. So like, I'm pretty sure in America there's millions of women that will have an affair with him and say, I'll keep it on the low.
Facts.
Why would he want to come to the UK and see a thing?
You wouldn't. You just wouldn't.
Unless he was trying to be discreet or something, but I still can't.
But why her? And how did? But why her? And how did they meet? And why her? Just why? Why?
She said he just slid into her DMs.
So out of the million women he talks to,
and then she says that she didn't even know who he was until her kids showed him who he was.
That sounds capped on, man. How old is she? She looks quite. She looks like
She's 45 years old.
45.
And Rocky's like what? Late 20s or early 30s?
Bro, there's no way, bro.
I know, but when all these stories come out, you just gotta take it for what it is. But I don't believe any woman who jumps out in the media. Oh look! I don't believe none of that, fam.
And you know, sometimes I feel like some of these women, like they're the right word, agents.
Trust me.
They're agents. They're sent as agents. Like, because like she was so quick to put the story out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Lord knows how much money she got for the story, and now she's running with her little story.
Right.
And now when she goes on a date, she's like, "Oh, I'm the girl that ASAP Rocky wanted to be." Like, bro, like I don't know how women even feel like. Don't you feel embarrassed that a man that's in a fully committed relationship with a baby on the way was trying to get you for pom pom?
Innit?
Like, you're not even worth nothing. He didn't want a relationship. He didn't say he wants to wife you. He just says he wants nani.
Pull up and just dip.
You know what I'm saying? And you look like you'll give the best head, probably. That's what he's probably thinking in his
Maybe.
head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing more, nothing less.
And they run with it, innit? But when you got a name, you got to be careful, though. If you got a name, you can't be doing stuff like... The stuff you was doing before you got a name, you can't do it when you got a name.
Yeah, it has to.
The media's on to you. And every girl's an agent. Every girl that's talking to you, you're thinking, she gonna set me up.
Can't trust no girl. Can't trust no girl.
Can't trust them, because...
Especially when you're famous, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
the more famous, the more big you are. With his ASAP
he's full-time famous as well.
Mm.
The woman who he's attached to is... I'm pretty sure she's worth like $1 billion, bro. Or like 800 M's or something. So she's got like her company, makeup or whatever she does. Rihanna's got money.
She's got big money.
She's got big money, you know.
But then I still go down to this, man. Like I'm going down. I don't know about you lot, man. But even if it's true, I'm still blaming the woman for even trying to put out the story because nothing happened between them.
It's true.
It was just messy. It was friendly. I call it sparring. I don't even call that like a fight. You know what I'm saying? A fight's when he beats up the nani.
Right.
Sparring is when you're just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Might have been bored for a few days. I don't really look at that as anything.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look at it from both angles. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look at it from her angle and his angle. What would make her want to put that story out? Is it because we're in a culture now of exposing people and trying to like get a name of someone else's hard-earned work?
Of course. Because it makes sense, doesn't it?
That's how it looks like, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
because she at the end she was like, I'm opening up some bar in a few days. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Free
like,
clout.
It's just trying to get clout off his name. I'm gonna use him as a come up.
Right.
I don't care if I've ruined his relationship and what he's got going with this woman. Once I get what I want out of it, and that's what a lot of women do. Yeah. A lot of women will use men for their momental feelings and then dump the man when it's over.
Right.
That's not right, man.
But they'll deny it. Ends up being an argument. I mean, they'll just twist it on us because they don't want to hear the truth. They know what they're doing.
Because that was weird for me, man. Like, it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why do they? It's true. Just I think like it's just like, you know what? Like did you man hear about the thing with Tim Westwood?
Oh, the allegation. Oh, the allegation and stuff. Yeah.
I'm saying, but isn't the timing weird? It's like Rocky, Westwood, Johnny Depp. Maybe it's a bit weird.
All of a sudden, it's coming. It's coming.
Maybe it's a bit weird.
All of a sudden, it's coming. You know what I mean?
No, but I'll be real with you lot though. I'm kind of like, I'm with the thing that Westwood's been a menace for a couple years because, bro, I found that Westwood's the same age as my parents, bro. He's like 60 something, fam.
Yeah.
He's like in his 60s, fam.
But why now? I'm saying, but I don't like when I hear victims come out 20 years later. So what? You were just sitting on it for 20 years. It's mad to me. You were just sitting on it.
Cool, but women will argue this. They'll say, all right, but it's because you don't understand trauma. Sometimes it takes you a long time to come forward and speak your truth.
Yeah, but Bill Cosby, fam, no man leaves the game unscathed. No man who's been in position of some form of power, of influence, leaves the game without getting his name tarnished.
Do you remember when, I tell you, it's all about money, you know? Do you remember when Trump had a little madness going on with women and all that? Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That got brushed under the carpet. Do you know why?
Money talks, man.
Thank you very much.
My guy, like Trump was the one who just straight out come out and said, grab by the pussy. Even though taken out of context, man just said it free.
Was that a Trump? Yeah.
He just said it. But they say the more famous you are, the more you get away with. I believe that, you know.
Yeah, because they get more money, more power.
Right.
You know what I mean, so
it definitely allows, like, money creates freedom and gives security. So if someone's talking shit about you, you could just pay them.
Just keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet, you know what I mean? Like, because everyone wants a payday, bro. If I'm honest with you, everyone wants a check in it. So yeah, that's I think that's definitely like a thing, like using people's names for clout and baiting out. And then I said, like a lot of the people, I can think about it. Yeah, if you was to be a millionaire tomorrow, I'm sure there'd be stories about all of us because now we're up. We're important now. We got bread. Oh, he did this to me, but you know what I mean.
It's breads, yeah,
bro. That's happened. What's already happened?
Oh yeah, listen, yeah. But I just get skeptical about the timing of things. Like Depp, ASAP Rocky, Westwood. The timing is mad. It wasn't like it was once a month. They all came
all of a sudden, like
back to back,
bang bang.
And we all know the media is the devil, innit? The way the media will orchestrate the news is fucked, fam.
You can't trust the media. You can't trust it. They'll fucking say the most.
Yep.
To get the fucking money so they can make a headline for the publicity.
It's all controlled as well.
It's propaganda and all that, yeah. That's what
I mean, shout out to Johnny, but I think even he know. He came out and goes, he's come out and said, my career's ruined. Because he knows.
Because he knew, yeah.
He goes, I can't come back from this. And I was reading the thing, I saw him in the court, this woman shit on his bed. I swear, she shit on his bed, bro.
She's actually shit on his bed? Are you serious?
If you type in Johnny's dead, she shit in his bed. What kind of weird... Like, what kind of revenge is shitting in someone's bed, fam? I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, and then I think...
Do you know why Johnny Depp was in court, though? Do you know why? She made allegations against him.
Right, yeah.
Imagine that.
See?
Imagine a woman doing the madness to you, then after getting you arrested. Do you know how mad that is mentally? Like, I'm going to mash you up. I'm going to do madness to you, shit in the bed, punch you, fight you, smash up your house. And after I've done all of that, I'm going to call police on you and get you arrested.
That's
bruv, mentally unstable.
Sounds narcissistic, man.
Yeah, because like women are quick to call men narcissists, yeah, but women are the biggest narcissists I know.
Women, they don't want to take accountability for their actions. They need to understand and watch themselves in the mirror. But like, darling, maybe you're the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Don't fucking keep saying that this guy's this and this guy's that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. At the end of the day, yeah, fair enough the guy was, you know, guilty of that shit. But not every man's like that, man. Come on, man. How many guys... What do they say? Like, there's more women in the world than guys. Fair enough, cool. But don't blame the guy for your behaviour, for your attitude, for what you choose to do, for what you wake up to do, for what you consciously or subconsciously decide to do. Right. Whether or not you notice it or not, but you choose nothing to do about it or not. Like, fair enough, you do that. Okay, cool, that's you. But why is it we're the blame for something that you choose to do? Like, make it make sense.
Yeah, but it doesn't. And
we get the bollocking. We get the shit end of the stick. Like,
bro, it will never make sense. Like a woman. I think women take genuine pride of bashing men.
They love it because women know that, oh yeah, I'm a woman, I'm a female, because of my gender, I already win society-wise. I can just wake up, fuck it, I know that I got this. So all I have to say is do this and do that, and I know that I'll get believed. I know people will listen to me. If they know this, majority of women, we can't say all women. We can't say all
most
women.
Most women.
Yeah, most women know this. They know this. And they know... Oh, man. And this is the thing, like, you got that day called what? Happy Independent Women's Day. You know that day?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that shit. Like, you're telling me that every woman in the world deserves to get bigged up. Every woman, you know? Every woman. Why can't us guys get bigged up? We should have every independent men.
Hold on, we get Father's Day. What else do we get? Father's Day. Is that it? It's Father's Day, isn't it? No. There's no International Men's Day or like... No, yeah, it's just Father's Day. No one really cares about men. Because men's feelings always get put to the side. Men's feelings are secondary when it comes to relationship.
No, but on the real though, I generally think that Westwood was definitely guilty of everything they're saying. I just get this feeling from him, like,
okay,
because you know what, before I even knew what colour Westwood was, I used to think he was a black man.
100, everyone did.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
And when I see a white man, yeah, and I was like, bro, why is he talking so?
He's like, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
Yeah, like Jamaican, and he'll talk American.
Yeah.
So like when I saw who he was, and then like people were telling me that he was like, because he's kind of old, yeah. Obviously, young gal will come to his shows, innit?
Of course.
He's cheating young gal, but as a 62-year-old, 63-year-old man, cheating a 16-year-old's kind of mad still.
It's a bit.
Like that's kind of mad still. You could have grandkids that age, bro.
Easy.
Like,
niece is older than that.
No. Yeah, 100% you can.
Yeah.
100% he probably does. So to be cheating gal that's that kind of young, I don't know, bro.
But when you got money in,
I don't know. With Westwood, I 100% believe whatever they say. I just have that in my heart. It's something in my heart. The way he moves, the way he still wants to be young. You see, when a grown man wants to be young too much, yeah.
Okay.
He ends up fucking younger girls.
Facts. Because
he can't mature up into be the man that he wants to be and get women his age. Because women his age will look at him like a joke.
Of course.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
That's
yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like them older girls that are always with younger boys. It's because of their mindset. When an older woman is kind of immature, she's still smoking weed, probably listening to drill music.
No, on it.
You know what I'm saying? She's saying, them gal are ops. Like the way she talks, the way she moves, like the hand movement. You know the way she talks, like, nah, you can never be me. And like, you know, like, you're a 45-year-old.
How old are you? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you not embarrassed?
Yeah, but that it goes back to accountability, innit?
Wow, a lot of women struggle with that, and I feel that's going to be the downfall if they don't wake up and realize they need to fix it. They need to fix up.
So how? But what do you believe women can do to be accountable, though? Like how would it come to a point where they say that was me, I'm sorry, my bad, and generally mean it and mature and move on? Because it hasn't happened for centuries, bro.
But they need to be mature. Actually, there's a lot of ways they can do it. They need to wake up and say, okay, maybe I'm the problem. See the problem, you know, analyze the situation, observe the situation. Just have some genuine self-awareness instead of having lack of self-awareness.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? We all know that accountability is painful.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between it being painful and being deluded and be like, yeah, like although I know I fucked up and I'm wrong, I can never be wrong. Nah, no way. How can I be wrong? You know what I mean? And like you said, because they've been happy for centuries, is there any way for it to change? Is there any hope? You know what I mean, in the future?
I believe that we're the hope.
Yeah, literally, we're right now.
I think we're the hope. I feel like our platform, because there is women that do actually hold accountability. There's some great women out there, and we've met them, some of them.
True.
I'm not going to sit here and not say that, because we had Pillow Talks on. She sounded like a very...
Okay, yeah, she's in the know.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah. For the most part, she's definitely in the know, yeah.
We've had a few other women. But what I've realised of women is women will say the things that you want to hear at the specific time that you want to hear it.
He's not lying, you know.
But what they actually feel is a whole different thing. I'm scared, you know. I'm scared.
Imagine I'm scared.
Because women will say to us that we lie about how we are and how we originally are. But a lot of women lie how they are. Let me give you an example. A woman will never tell you the truth about anything. She will always pretend as if something. Look, I ain't got a haircut. I'm looking rough. I know I'm looking rough. I looked in the mirror. You know what my girl says? No, you don't look that bad, babes.
You know you look dead.
In my heart, I know I'm looking dusty bag. Let me go get my trim. Let me go get my new outfit. Let me go get my perfume. Now I'm feeling myself again.
Crazy.
But then at that moment, have you clocked? When you're the waviest, she don't say that you look nice. Have you not clocked that? Have you not clocked that?
Of course.
It's true.
Have you not clocked that?
Come on, man.
They always say it like when you're not looking the waviest, when you're not looking the nicest. But that, again, that's manipulation because they know like when you're not looking the best, they say that you look nice because they don't want you to fix up, look nice. Because when you look nice or whatever, you're a threat, not to her, but to other girls, to other people. Fresh shape up, fresh haircut, trim, beard, whatever, crepes, shoes, drip, whatever. Other people are going to be praying, other girls going to be praying, and you're going to be in a threat. And she's like, oh yeah, shit, I need to hold on to him. I need to fix up now. I need to behave myself now. If I don't, then this guy's going to go for this girl there. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
I'm going to go deep.
Go on.
Oh,
I knew a girl that said, my man's too sexy. I got to get him fat and make him have an uncle belly. So get look at me.
That's real. It's just like, I remember telling you.
She used to cook him mash and pie and mash every day.
facts.
Yeah. So my man, he was eating well. I saw him before he got in a relationship. I saw him after he got in a relationship. Before relationship, bodybuilder, hench.
She wanted him, yeah.
After, beer belly. Not actually like beer in his belly. I'm talking about that's food, bro.
She didn't want him all of a sudden. Yeah.
See?
My man looked like a face like he looked balloons, bro.
That bad.
And you know what he said? He said, I went to her, I said, yo, babes, how do I look? She said, babes, you look better than you've ever looked. Sure. He said, I looked in the mirror and I knew I had a problem. And I knew if I didn't get this problem solved, I'd probably have a heart attack or something bad's going to happen to me. He phoned me because I was a gym man and he said, yo, I need to go gym. I started laughing. Not out of rudeness, but like, bro, you're not on this gym thing. You work like 20 hours a day, fam.
Right. Why would you want to come?
He's like, I have to come gym, man. I have to change my life because, you know, I've put on a lot of weight in the last 6 months. Now, a lot of men ain't going to say to you, she's been fattening me up. A good woman controls the diet of her household.
Yeah.
Let me say this again. A good woman controls the diet of her household. Diet is mental. Mental is making you a better person. You want me to be a piece of crap, then let me eat chicken and chips every single day.
Simple.
I'm not going to love you properly.
Simple.
That steroid chicken is going to make me want to cheat on you, bro.
Steroid.
But you know what the confusion is like you said, like they're going to be attracted to a guy that's got the muscles and whatever. So, because we all know that, why would they try to make him into somebody that they don't want but claim that they do want when they know that they was attracted to somebody else before that?
But it's like you said, that women don't know what to respond to. So like they'll do that thinking it's what they want. You know what? I like you how you are, but I wish you could be more open. I wish you could be more sensitive. But when you do it, and they don't want it, fine, because they don't know what to respond to. That's why I'd rather let a woman moan and complain than like sort of get onto me about anything. I'd rather moan and complain.
I got a story like there's a woman once upon a time, she was married to like a fat guy. Man was going gym, proper once upon a time was going in. She wanted my number, texting me, calling me, asking me when am I gonna come over, blah blah blah. Then I think with her a few times. Then the guy must have clocked on and used her phone. It was like, young man, stop calling my wife. Yeah, like God knows how he clocked on, but the moral of the story is the guy, I don't know what was happening in the background, but obviously I suited her fancy, but my man was big and whatever, but she was texting me, calling me, wanting me to come over to the house and fuck and whatever. We done that, but then he found out, he got vexed, but
Boy.
Can you really be angry at me if your wife is attracted to man them like me?
For the street, that's why the fam. That's why the badge is here.
She's for the streets.
That's why the badge is
We
here.
all wearing our badges of honor.
She had bums, she had tits,
for the
she had body, she had nice legs.
Doesn't matter.
Legs 5 to a tick. She was, oh shit, head to toe, man, serious. You know what I mean?
But she's a hoe.
That's it. Yeah.
Would you wife a girl like that?
You know, a girl said to me the other day, like, would I ever go out with a girl on OnlyFans? I mean,
hell no. OnlyFans.
But she's making $6 million a year.
Don't give a fuck.
And she's spending $1 million on you. What are you saying to me now?
Nope.
What are you saying to me now?
You can't buy
When
my...
that bag is there, niggas change.
Yeah.
I've seen niggas change for the bag, bro. I've seen niggas change for the bag, bro.
But women, I mean, but for me, yeah, because if that's what I'm basing it off, yeah, then I'm not even fucking with it. I'm fucking with a bag. So I'll pimp her out, but I never want to get with her ever. No
When
way,
she comes home one day, she wants to kiss you up.
That's what the thing, fam.
Question for you lot. Question.
you just have to lie.
Question. I got a fucked up question. So you're going through your missus' phone. You've been with her for a year. Yeah? You're going through her phone. In some hidden file message, you find bag of pornos of her making with other niggas.
No, allow it.
What the are you staying with her or are you leaving?
Hidden, you know. Hidden deep
This
in
is before you though, bro. Accept it. This is before you.
No, not having it. If it's hidden deep rooted in that memory bank, yeah, I mean that means she was either ashamed or keeping it. Fam, I mean like fam, you know them password protected files. Wait, listen, yeah. Wait, real shit though, real shit. Every real nigga, yeah. Most niggas have made a porno with gal, yeah, and that's cool. But if you saw a 7-8 man mash it up same way, face fuck him and just drape some up, yeah, it would take away from your experience of what you did. Because you know, like most niggas think they're special, innit?
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna go deep then.
Go ahead.
But this is your side thing though.
Okay, wait. My
She's
side
not your
thing?
main, she's your side thing.
Oh, then I don't care.
Alright, cool, she's your main thing.
Never. If I see my main thing getting dug out, fam, I'm a fucked up you. I'm a nasty you, yeah. So if I picture the things I do, I picture another man smoking it, yeah. I can't even get in that mind frame, fam.
But maybe not everyone's like you though. Maybe it's soft for you.
I would hope not, cause I'm I'm a wild boy, fam. I'm a naughty boy, fam. So I would if I saw if a girl made a porno and I saw like the guy cheating the way I do, fam, my heart would be shattered, fam. Yeah, mad, like just doing mad things, fam. Cause you know what? Yeah, and you know even sex, yeah. Sex isn't just sex. Like there's levels to sex, innit? I feel like, let's say you saw a man cheating a girl, yeah, mad angles. That's one thing. But when he's adding ad libs and words and giving effects and grunting,
No, but imagine
that's worse, cuz.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That you see that part where you just said
That's
there.
mad.
That's the part to me that would. If I saw it and it was on mute and I never heard anything, I was like, "What the flip's this?" And then she locked it off and then she.
No, I'm like,
But you see, if I heard that
Grunting.
and her, she's going, "Oh, daddy," I can't lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm traumatized.
yes, forever.
No, I'm saying I'm like, forget her. It's just me. I'm gonna be traumatized. I'm gonna be like, oh my. Even if it happened like 10 years ago, bro.
It's gonna.
I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
10 years ago, and my missus was getting jug, yeah, and then
It's the noises for me
it's
still.
the noises.
It's the noises.
Because you're thinking that was my thing.
That's like porn though, isn't it? Like, you can't watch porn on zero.
Nah.
You've got to hear that.
You
You've got to hear that one little stuff. That's what makes man bust. I've realised it.
100.
Because if you're beating a ting, yeah, and she's not making no noise, bro,
they're
you're not busting.
Yeah.
I beat a ting for her and she's like,
Stiff up.
and I was like, and I'm looking down and I'm like, why am I not coming? But then I had another thing, and her pussy was like about this big, bro. No word of a lie.
Boy.
Her pussy, bro. I felt like I was bro, I'm not. Girls can't look at me and say a man's got a small dingaling because I don't, bro. So don't try that one. Don't try that fucking
It was just a all-up thing.
But I'm saying, like, I was trying to, like, you know when you're trying to find grip. You know when you're trying to get grip. So I'm like, and I couldn't find no grip. But she was making so I was like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Because I skeeted quick because of the noises.
You know what?
The pussy was shit, blood. It was whack. Your pom pom was whack,
like me.
whack. But the sounds made me go.
My nigga age like me. Like I've been cheating for a minute, and if a girl says, "Oh, I'm coming" or whatever, then I just skeet immediately. So it's almost like my mental just goes.
Girls know, you know. Girls know us, you know. They will say, "Oh, I'm about to come." She might have me coming, but trust me, bro. I'm gone, you know. See, as she says that statement. I'm gone. Bro, I'm gone. I'm gone in 16. I'm about to come. Can't lie to you. I can't lie.
So I would have Jay. So what? So how we see? Like, don't lie, nigga. Yeah, because like this podcast is no cap. Yeah. In the bedroom, are you a naughty boy? Are you a submissive boy? Are you a quiet boy? Like, how do you throw it down in the bedroom, fam?
You know what?
Be honest, cuz. Or live your movie, cuz. What kind of things are you doing together that leave them just memorized forever, cuz? Everything and anything.
I feel like every girl likes a guy that's different, like, you know what I mean? Like,
what do you mean?
In terms of, a girl's like, oh yeah, not a lot of guys lick me out or go down on me. So I thought, okay, cool, I'm going to go down on this girl. I'm going to, obviously, I don't like doing it, but they like it so for some sort of reason. Okay. I go down on it. So I'll go down the clitoris, you know what I mean? You know, put my dick in the cervix, you know, fuck them, go chopping it. Giving the big thing, giving the big boy, you know what I mean? Giving everything there, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just giving her, like, make sure that orgasm, they squirt in that, you know what I mean? But sometimes I go a little bit mad because I go, you know, on the bed.
What's mad though?
On the beds, on the floor. I picked him up. I took him in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the shower. I go fucking mad. I go seriously mad. You know what I mean? They told me to stop. And I said, nah, bitch, I'm not stopping. I'm going in.
All in one session?
Well,
just joke them.
It depends, like, do you know, like, the more attracted you are to the girl, like, you're gonna do more things when...
Now, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. You're right, fam.
You know what I mean?
If I'm fam, like, there's the kind of girls where they might just say something, or you think of them, and then, like your fucking dick gets hard instantly. Just a thought of them.
Just looking at them or just thinking.
Fam, I mean, on the work or coming home on the train, you get a random stiffy, fam. All got a mission stop on the train and things there, fam. Man. Listen, what? Yo. I'm a what?
This guy saying he missed stops because he has stiffies, fam.
I'm not telling you I have.
There's been times I've been on the train. I see some girl I'm attracted to. I'm sitting opposite her on the train. My dick is going hard. It's going hard.
I don't know, but how do you not do that though? Yeah. You know, I can't actually see girls now and get attracted by how they look. I'll be honest, I have to get attracted to their minds. I've got to the point in a sexual thing. What's that called? Sapiosexual?
Sapiosexual, where like it's got to be mind connection.
I have to have mind connection.
Stimulation.
No, fam, I'm just a dirty boy. That doesn't matter.
No, but no, I say that to say this. I can go back to that I can switch it up. It's like a switch. I can switch it on and off. Okay. But I like to switch on that one because I get to know people a little bit more deeper. You know, I'm going to tell you a secret, yeah, that we never do in relationships as men. And this is the reason why a lot of us get hurt. Yeah, and this is actually out to the men because we need to recognize what we're doing wrong. Bro. A lot of us, the women that we get with are broken. A lot of women that we get with are broken.
100%.
Yeah? Damaged. We look at them as like, you know what? She's broken, but she's got some good in her. So maybe look at the good in her. But we don't go far back into how broken she actually is. And then by the time we've realized how broken she actually is, she's broken us as well. So I feel like, you see, like, asking a woman about her trauma, what she's been through, I think that should be like, in the first 3 conversations with a woman, we should be going deep into her history. Because we need to find out, like, oh, so your dad raped you, your uncle raped you, you was a prostitute for 4 years. Right. I can't expect you to be a normal woman. Right. Either I'm going to cheat and keep it stepping, because then you're going to sell her false dreams based on the image. You see, men, we fall in love with the image of what we want the woman to be. Yeah. Do you get it? not who she actually is, but like what we want her to be. Like one day she's gonna go gym, get slim, you know, she's gonna get her health together, she's gonna look banging again, big back, you know what I'm saying, and she's gonna look like this model, she's gonna have a sick job, she's gonna have like bare money, you know what I'm saying. We fall in love with the thought and the image. Women fall in love with us because of our words. So we lie to women, but women deceive us. In like, oh, I'm gonna change, I'm not gonna be like this, I'm not like that anymore.
Trust me.
But if we don't go back into their past to understand who they actually are, we're not gonna really understand something. For instance, and I'll give you this, and this is not me judging any woman or anything like that, yeah. But if a woman tells you she's been abused, yeah, that should be an indicator that, raw, that's kind of mad. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Do you lot ask girls about their trauma when you get in with them?
No.
See, I know you don't.
Nah, I don't know.
But why do you think you don't ask them? Like, is it because you don't care or just don't want to know because your mission is not aligned with that? Like,
I don't think I want to know. Cause like everyone's got a past, and I don't know. I just feel that maybe their past might affect me and might make me get paranoid, or I might just overthink. Like if she starts behaving a certain way, I'll be like, oh, but she told me this before about her past. So how do I know she's not doing that?
Yeah, and I think
it just almost make me overthink a little bit.
I think any sensitive topic about women is gonna make you avoid it, innit? Because I think, especially if it's in the beginning stages, like, and you don't really know her, you don't really care too tough about what she's been through, innit?
Yeah.
But when you start to get serious,
that's the difference.
Yeah,
it's different.
Because I think a lot of girls you talk to, maybe they've had abusive partners or trauma. You know what I mean?
Most girls have that. Like most girls I've spoken to, they say that my ex was a cunt. He was a dickhead. He was a prick. He beat me up. Domestic. He done this. He done that. And you know, it seems like that's a lot of things that women have in common with these days. Not saying it's correct. Not saying it's right. Obviously, it's not. But you know what I mean? Women will never say what they said for the guy to do what they done. If they influence them. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that. But you know what I mean? There's always another side to a story. Because women never talk about how they affect a man mentally, how they influence a guy's behaviour. We're never going to talk about that.
But and that's why I'm telling you about trauma and stuff. Like, so a broken female relaying that to us, and then we become broken too without even realising.
I'm going to tell you about a broken female because, you know, we need to start exposing these hoes for who they really are.
Straight.
I've had enough of this stuff. Look, you lot can sit here and be all nonchalant and not want to expose these hoes, but they'll expose you at the blink of an eye. This is what I've learned about life. So look, listen, I got with a girl, she had mental health.
What kind of?
The worst, bipolar.
I've had that.
Yeah, worst thing I ever done in my life. Worst decision I ever made in my life.
No, you're not lying, cuz.
Worst decision I've ever made in my life. Now, I've got mental health for my family. One of my blood brothers, has got mental health. He's just a little, like a few years older than me, yeah? He got mental health. Now, I've supported him and been there for him. So I thought that I could do this with this woman. Now, let me just tell everyone out there, if you haven't got the minerals, you haven't got the mental stability and the mental power and fortitude, do not get yourself in a situation that you will not be able to handle, because in the end you might leave mentally insane. And I warn every man out there,
lying.
you know your limits and what you can and can't do. I've never been with a woman that ever had mental health, or maybe I did, but I never knew they had it. But I've never actually been with a woman that's actually on pills and has to go to these meetings, and you know what I'm saying. So this is the first time experience for me. And I tried my honest to God hardest. I prayed, I done everything, bro, that you could do. But the fact is, she had more trauma in her life than I knew. So that was just mental health. There was other issues coming with it as well. And all right, as much as we don't want to judge people for what they've been through, what they've been through is going to be the deciding factor of how they treat you in the end.
Of course.
Because every time I've met with a woman and she said to me, oh, my ex was this, my ex was that, and I get with her and I'm like, how are you so beautiful when you're single? And then after like a month of starting talking to her, I'm like, I know why you're single.
Facts. Every time. You
can't have a conversation. You don't like authority. You don't like men to tell you what to do. You want to be the right one all the time. You love arguments. You think you don't need to cook man food. You don't want to give man neck what kind of dead woman are you?
Exactly.
What kind of dead woman are you?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, oh, there's no good men out there, men are all trash. And I'll be like, lol.
Facts.
Lol. I'll be looking at her thinking, laugh out loud. Like literally, LOL.
Yeah.
Like what? Huh?
Yeah, nah, he's not lying. Because I dated a chick with bipolar, and that was the most intense. Like just being on meds and I was psychiatrist, but in the beginning I never knew what bipolar was. That's why I didn't.
No, I think you never knew the extent it was. So like we all know something. Yeah, but we don't know how bad it actually was.
No, I mean like,
the severity of it.
No,
serious it was.
No, but she had a psychiatrist and was on pills and that. But see, this goes back to men. Men are naturally very loving creatures, yeah. So when we see a decent woman, yeah, the average man will overlook all her fuckery just to see a potential future with her, you know. So a man might see red flags to him, but you might see the good woman in there somewhere. You still firm it and maybe try and date her. That's how men are naturally, you know. Like, so women are nurturing, but men are loving, innit? So a man will love his woman through all the fucked up shit, be her backbone, cuddle her, and make sure she's good. Even though he saw all these things in the beginning, yeah, men naturally upgrade women, innit? Same way a king can marry a woman who's a peasant, turn her into a queen, innit? But a queen can't marry a peasant man to make him into a king. It doesn't work like that.
Never.
So men naturally upgrade women. So that's why I think we naturally see the good in all women, despite all their flaws, we'll still take them on board. I think that's just in us DNA.
How did that relationship end for you?
Mad. Just like
You was the worst one. You was the bad guy, innit?
I feel like I came off worse. But at some point, I felt so mentally drained because I invested my fucking blood, sweat, and tears into this girl. Like, I didn't realize how intense it was to actually invest in the chick with mental health. I couldn't believe it. I was making sure she took her. I was making sure she took her pills.
I did the same thing. I was making sure she take her pills. She's going to an appointment.
Yeah.
That she's doing all her paperwork. That housing, social services, bro. Got to the point where she had 2 children. I had to literally sometimes take care of her children, bro.
No, see.
Literally, I was like their father to them children.
See.
I was taking the children under my wing, and they were like, "Oh, is my mum gonna be alright? She's writing mad things on the wall again." And I'm like, "Bro, you know, I've never dealt with something like that in my life." You're laughing, but I'm saying, bro, that was crazy.
Because I can't believe the idea of. But don't know situations make you think. If I weren't here, how the fuck would she be coping?
She did.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
How in it?
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
And then at the end, she turned around and said all the nastiest things in the world about me, and it hurt me. You know, I'll be real with you lot. I'll keep it real with you.
You be serious?
Listen. Like, I'll be real with both of you lot right here, right now on this podcast. That actually hurt me. You know, that actually burnt me because her mum and dad, even her like social worker, her psychiatrist, everyone's like. Thank God that she's got someone like you. And in my mind, I was just like, just being a good person in general. Just, you know, when you're just generally being a good person to someone, like, I just want to help you. But what she took from me, like, mentally, like you, I felt like my soul got drained.
Yes.
I had to put in so much work. If she felt down, I had to be down with her. And as much as I'm trying to lift her, she's still down. You know how hard that is to do on a daily basis, bro?
Impossible.
Every single day. And something, have you woke up and just been happy? Like, you know, just in a good mood. Have you ever woke up?
Of course.
I imagine someone doing the opposite of that, but for 6 days in a row. How does that feel mentally? And I've never actually spoken. This is probably the first time I've ever spoke about this. Ever.
Because it's real talk.
I've never spoken about this ever. Like how I actually felt in that relationship and how now when I see a woman, and this is not to put down to any woman that's got mental health out there. Of course. Like, I wish you nothing but success and love and everything else in life. But the moment a woman tells me she's got mental health, bro, I'm jumping out the window. I can't be with her. And because I know that I can't handle it. I've learned myself. I can't be with a woman because I weren't raised to my brother has it, but I weren't raised to actually be someone's, because I was a carer. I became her carer. Do you know how difficult that is, bro? And trying to have a personal life, like your own life. Trying to like be successful, do things in your life, and someone's like, you're not there for me. And you're like, I am though. But like, I need to go do this. I need to go. But no, I need you now. Yeah. Where are you? I'm in hospital. Okay, but what do you want me to do?
Yeah, mental health is just...
It's a deep thing, and I think a lot of men, they don't come forward and never speak about these things, and that's the reason why a lot of men get broken, because they're scared to open up and talk about these situations that actually happen to them.
Yeah.
I think that us as men, not that we become emotional, but we need to speak about stories of these crazy toxic women that are messing up men's lives, and then after making it seem like it's the man that is messing up their life. You ever been with a woman of mental health, bro?
Yeah.
Call it out, fam. I won't even put names out, yeah, but just be real, yeah. Like your daughter's mum.
Yeah.
Fam, what she put you through? I know, cuz.
Tell us,
man. Start from the beginning, cuz.
Oh, man. Met this girl once upon a time, my baby mother. At the time, I never knew she was going through mental health and whatever. Then the first few months, I found out through the paperwork, through the medications, the pills, the tablets, and whatever the fuck she was taking. I thought, I never knew what I was getting myself into.
Right.
But by the time you knew, I was so deep in.
Yeah.
Invested emotionally, mentally, physically.
All of us.
And it was late. It was proper late. I can relate to you lot, because there was times where, she had to be reminded for her days of her appointments. She'll forget the days of her appointment. She'll be like, "Oh, when's my appointment again?"
That's what I'm saying.
It was really draining. It was jarring. It was long. It was difficult, complicated. It was very stressful for me, because I felt like I had all that weight on my shoulders.
Of course,
I didn't even need to carry. It was so heavy, and I didn't feel that it was appreciated, because it seemed like it wasn't enough. Like you lot said, when I went to do my own thing or whatever. She only looked at the thing that I didn't do, in a specific hour, a specific day. Forget last week, forget the last 3 months what I've been doing. Oh, how come you never done this for me for today? Or how come you never done this last month? And I thought, wait, so what the fuck? What have I been doing? You know what I mean? You just ignored everything that I've been doing. So I look like a dickhead type of thing. And I thought, this, it was painful, it was hurtful. And I thought, I don't really have to be doing this. I'm not this girl's dad. I don't. I'm trying to say, why am I here? But
you feel like despite all those things, glaring signs, yeah, you still stayed with her and got her pregnant, and
stayed with her, got her pregnant. Oh shit, got her pregnant and whatever. I was there for her 100. You know what I mean? I tried to do the best that I could. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their pros and cons. I'm not perfect, but who is? Then obviously when she felt whatever, because girls are insecure, they always need validation, they always need attention, they always need compliments, they need this, they need that. It's never good enough what a man gives a girl. Never. And they wonder why we walk away. They wonder why we have options, because these girls, they never want to look at themselves in the mirror. They don't want to take accountability, be like, well, he done that for me. I mean, it ends up being an argument. We're always the bad guy. They cry, they manipulate, they play the victim. So we're thinking, we're going to do what's good for us.
You have to.
Because in this world, nobody cares about the guy. They care about the woman,
So how long would you with your baby mum for?
A year, 2 years.
And she got pregnant after how long?
Oh man, a year.
But don't you think it's interesting that how, despite how fucked up things were, you still stuck around? So you saw all the signs.
Yeah.
And yet you still...
I did. The red flags were there. They were so bait in my face and my eyes.
And why do you think you overlooked it, though?
I tried to see the best of her. I tried to give the benefit of the doubt. A lot of guys were telling me, Jordan, be careful with this girl, blah, 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 blah. Because other guys could see it, but at the time, I was blue pill. It's like I could see it, but I didn't want to see it.
Yeah. You're thinking that it wasn't really... Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. But when you're invested in a woman... And you feel like you're a carer, you're number one, she might lay it on you so heavy to be like, I need you.
I don't think girls appreciate a good guy these days, man.
You know what?
They don't appreciate it, man.
I think that word is just women don't actually understand how much us as men love appreciation. They love validation and being complimented and reassured.
Yes.
If I buy a woman a crisp and she shows me appreciation for buying that crisp, I'll buy her 20 more crisps tomorrow. The moment that a woman is ungrateful for what I do for her is the moment that my feelings switch off. I was telling YC, and I'll say this again, the worst thing a woman can do to me is turn around and say, you have never done nothing for me, and I've done everything that I've could. I've given her my blood, sweat and tears, and I've given her money to the point where I don't even have money to even travel, bro. You ever done that for a woman when you're thinking, how am I going to get on the train? Like you're thinking, you're bunking trains, bro.
Down bad.
And you've given her that last piece of money that you got, and she turned around and said, you ain't done nothing for me.
Facts.
Do you know about jumping on the bus? 3 buses to get to a destination.
Come on.
Been on the bus for nearly an hour and a half,
I've been
bro.
there, cuz.
Wait, you can spend that money on chicken and chips or something, you know what I mean?
Bro, anything, bro. And I've given it to her, and for her to say, yeah, you ain't done nothing for me. Brother, there's nothing in the world, for me personally, that's more hurtful than that.
It's never enough, is it?
It's nothing in the world.
Whatever you do for a woman, it will never be enough because they will always find something. Women, like you said, they're agents at the beginning of his podcast tonight. They're agents. They're like Inspector Gadget. They have like some imaginary binocular glass. They're always searching for something to fucking complain about, but like and point fingers and shit.
It's never enough.
Like we're always gonna be the scapegoat in a woman's eyes. We're always gonna be the bad man.
No matter what.
No matter.
We're the bad guy.
So that's why I've come to realize that being the bad person is not always bad, because you're not always the bad person. Have you ever watched them movies here recently? Here, they've made the bad guy have a story. Like Joker.
Yeah.
They made Joker have some mad story.
I watched Netflix the other day.
When you probably watch his life, you're like, bro, I understand why he is the way he is.
His dad and everything.
You see what I'm saying? As much as people say he's a bad guy,
Look at his
bro, he
past.
had a mad story, bro.
Mad.
Bare things happened in his life, bro. If that much things happened in your life and you're still normal, you ain't gonna be. But I feel like the way they paint us out is like every man does domestic violence. Every man's sexually abusive.
Yeah.
Every man's kind of forceful. And I don't believe that, because I feel with a lot of us men, we don't even, like, when it gets to a certain point in a relationship, bro, we're ready to dip, because it's like, how much billion women in the world?
That's the
Bro,
thing.
what, you feel I'm gonna stay here and cry and fight over you, and you're just treating me like shit? I'm not gonna do that, man. I respect myself too much,
man. There's a girl recent I was seeing. Long story short, man, we had the ups and downs or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, she was telling me about the type of guys that she was used to. Yeah. So I thought, let me be the imprint. But she wanted to complain because she thought she tried to make me into a bitch boy and whatever. So I thought, nah, I saw what she was doing and how she was moving and whatever. And long story short, like, she said to me that, Jordan, I know that you said this and you done that, like, you're trying to make it up to me and whatever, but I don't feel that this is going to work. I don't see us moving forward. But I'm thinking, but I've done everything that you said. I've done everything that you done.
It's not enough.
You know what I mean? Then she ended up doing some crocodile tears on the phone, and I said, okay, whatever, cool, keep it moving, bless. She's like, oh, you're emotional, you don't care. Why don't you care? But I'm thinking, why am I going to care? Like, you want to walk away from my life?
That's mind games.
You want to walk away from my life?
Games.
You want to break my heart. You want to walk away from my life. You want me to apologize, say this, and reassure you do that. I know all that bullshit, and you still make it easy to walk away, and you wonder why I'm unemotional, you stupid dumb bitch. Forgive me. I'm sorry. You know I'm not even sorry. I'm gonna say how it is. I just thought I gotta say it how it is.
Bro, do you know? Jordan, do you know how crazy what you just said sounds? That's why both of us are here laughing. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing at what you're saying. It was so crazy. Bro, you done everything she wanted and she still left.
When I was unemotional and didn't care, oh, you don't even care. You don't even care, but yeah, duh. What am I gonna care for? You don't care. So you wanna walk away. I have to cry. I have to go home, pick up the pieces for myself, and I have to fucking get up tomorrow morning.
Shit.
And nobody gives a fuck. And you wanna walk away, block. Just like, oh, before you done this and that, I'm still gonna have to block you, block your number. Am I a dickhead? Like, what? Man,
That's why now I said that. You know what? Let me keep it real. It's like, bro, I feel your pain because I've been where you've been. But I said I'll never let them put me in that situation. I'll never let them put me in that situation again, bro. The moment that a girl starts acting shaky, bro, I'm gone so fast, bro. Call me Usain Bolt, bruv. I'm gone. I'm Usain Bolt with her. You better know I am never coming back. I'm gone. You're not doing me like that again. I got dealt with like that when I was 18 or something, and I said to myself, I'll never be that vulnerable. That a woman tells me what to do. Like, I do it, and she still wants to leave me.
Exactly.
I'm not a prick, fam. And then the guy, you know what usually happens? She gets with the guy who ain't shit. The guy that she said she didn't want to be with, she gets with him.
Yeah.
She's fucking the guy who ain't shit.
Yeah.
The ain't shit guy is getting your girl.
Laying it out.
Imagine the ain't shit guy is digging out your missus. The ain't shit guy has got your missus leg punch shoulder settings. No, he's not. He doesn't have to do half of what you did.
The good guy's nowhere to be seen.
He just phones it. What you said? Come around now to beat. Oh yeah, my ex-boyfriend won't come around because I've blocked him.
And every man has had to go through them harsh lessons of life. And women will say men are cut off, men don't show their emotions, men don't. Because men have to be cold through your fucking inconsistent
Bro, you know
ways.
I'm gonna give you the maddest story now.
Man.
You lot shouldn't do this stuff. You shouldn't. Why you not let me on this? You never, bro. They shouldn't even give me a mic, bro. I was with a woman, the same woman that mashed me up here. Yeah. I went away for a few years, come back here, everything's going well. I'm beating, everything's going well. Then one day she sits me down, she's like, I need to talk to you. So I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? You know when girls say that, it's like you're either pregnant or something. So I'm like, damn, this is a deep situation.
Yeah.
I get there and she says, look, I don't think we can be together anymore. But everything was going perfect. I never done nothing wrong. Everything was perfect, bro. I'm talking about, it was like a fairy tale. And I even beat everything. Then I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere, bruv. I'm not going nowhere until you tell me the truth. Because it doesn't make sense. What you're doing now doesn't make sense. Like, you don't make sense. And then she started crying. And I'm like, bruv, you know when we start crying out of nowhere, as much as I should be empathetic here, I need to know where the blood clot tears are coming from. Are they coming from being an actor, or are they generally coming from periods, or are they coming from pregnancy? Where the flip are these tears coming from, or your pills? Where are they coming from? So I'm sitting there now, and she's like, oh, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh shit, is it? Damn, but we've only had like 6 months. She's like, it's not for you.
What?
I'm like, what? Why she seeing you?
Oh.
So basically, me and this guy are both cheating at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
But she's 100% sure it's his baby.
Okay.
She's 100% sure it's his baby. She's 100% sure. And I'm 100% sure it's not my baby. So I'm like, listen to, look at the simp in me. Look at the simp in me. Are you sure it's not my baby? Slap me, please, man. I deserve to be slapped. I deserve a slap. How can I say that, bro? She's telling me the baby's not mine, bro. And I'm sitting there, love her so much. Just like, are you sure it's not mine?
Freaking wow.
She's like, no, it's not yours. So I need you to leave.
An ex-man.
And now I'm sitting there like...
Wait, that she said to you?
Yeah!
Oh.
So I'm in the yard sitting there like, confused, bro.
Oh.
So basically, I'm beating this girl that I think I love, and she's beating someone else. Well, we're both beating at the same time, but obviously he's doing his thing long before me. I've just come back in the picture for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So now I'm doing that, and she's got pregnant for this next guy now. Now she's turned around and said to me, the baby's not mine. I said, all right, cool. I'm saying, are you sure it's not mine? She's like, no, it's not yours, and you need to leave. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll leave. And I left, bro. That story's been with me for years, bro. That's haunted me for years.
And it shows you how they can...
13 years that story's haunted me.
Because the first thing in your head is, the moment she goes, it's not yours, forget, are you sure? It's just like, you dirty... There wasn't even a comeback. But the fact that you still was willing to be like, are you sure? And maybe we can work it. That's mad. And that's what I tell you about. Guys are naturally loving. Do you know how much man out there that love women who are beyond savable, and they will still think, like, I can bring her in and... Like, you know, the Captain Save a whole cape and just a whole...
Yep.
Every man's had that cape. Mine got burnt years ago. But
mine years ago as well.
Every man has had a cape.
I am not saving no hoes. Any hoes out there and you think that I'm going to save you, let me tell you something. Bruv, you're going to be drowning. And I'm going to be standing there watching you and saying, oh shit, I can't swim.
Facts.
That's it.
I'm not unsaving.
Back in the day, man used to be like Superman, but now these days, nah. See these girls drown, like you said, just watch them.
Yeah.
I'm watching them.
Watching them drown.
I don't care how cold that sounds, bro. I don't give a damn. Because, bro, I've been there, done that, had the t-shirt, wore it, and guess what? That t-shirt got wet and I nearly died. So I ain't doing that shit again, bro. After that girl done that to me, I said, raw, this is really how women are.
It's a cold world, man.
You know, like, I wasn't even that hurt that bad, but I was hurt because I was like, raw, she didn't just beat someone else. She got pregnant and then tried to get me out of the picture so that he didn't find out that we was both beating at the same time. Right. See her plan. She didn't, because if that guy come around one day unexpectedly, And then he sees me in the yard, he's gonna be like, right, you're beating my baby. And it might be a situation for him, not for me. It might be a situation for him because I might just mash him up. You know the one there, on that level. They see when you got a girl that's got you to the point where you're ready to mash up another man, you're an idiot. Any man, your gal cheats on you and you're ready to go and smash up the youth that she's cheated on you with, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Trust me.
You're an idiot. The youth's just doing his job. He's doing his mission. He had a mission, he completed it. It's not his fault.
That happened to me once upon a time. I got invited to a gathering. Long story short, a girl said I could stay over because me going to Tretcombe at the time was long, was far, was out of my means. I couldn't even travel at the time, whatever. Stayed over and that, you know, ages ago. Then around 9, 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, I must have, you know, woke up because I had to go to the toilet. And, you know, I heard she got a phone call and I heard a guy said, I'm outside. I thought, what? And I said, wait, who was that? She's like, oh, that's my boyfriend. I feel, wait, what the fuck? She's like, what? I'm thinking, wait, you had a boyfriend, but you let me stay over for the night. Like, I'm thinking, nah. Then she's like, no, don't worry, I just tell him that you're a family friend. I'll just try and style it. She said, I'll style it. I'm thinking, I don't know this guy. I don't know the guy. I don't know I don't know these people. I don't feel safe. How can I trust her? How can I feel comfortable? Yeah. So I thought, nah. She's like, no, just relax, continue sleeping, man. Don't worry about it. I said, no.
Continue sleeping, huh?
Yeah, man.
I'm like, where is he?
I put my shoes on, got my charger, everything. I'm about to go out. I see these two sitting in the kitchen and that.
No, cause
then the man just looks at me. I look at him. I just tried to give him a spud, but he just gave me that look down and up. But I thought, oh, if it gets cracking, it gets cracking. But I spud him, and he spuds me. Then she's like, oh, you going so quickly? You going now? I was like, yeah. Try to pretend to act dumb. I was like, yeah, I need to go, darling. I need to go, baby. Then I left. I left. I was gone. I was gone.
Mama said he tried to spud you. And I'm thinking, he's spud him.
Yeah, man. I tried to spud him. You know what I mean?
No, but fam, he's thinking you just long get my girl. Why you spudding me for? Cause
nah, but he's an idiot though, because my girl would know if I come to the yard and another man's in the yard. Everybody dead in the yard.
Everyone's dead.
Not because I'm killing him because of her.
Yeah.
I'm moving mad because you was brave enough to come to my yard. You see, if you're beating my thing outside and you do whatever you
hotel thing, yeah.
In a hotel and you're beating her in bushes, you're beating her in cars, bro.
Do your thing.
You won, bro. You're a gangster.
By my yard.
You know, I salute you. If a man beats your girl, you can't even get mad at him. Salute him. He's a general. He done what you probably couldn't do.
Yeah, but your yard, where you lay your head,
where your bed and your kids and your family and all of this lay.
Smoke.
You're beaten, bro.
Everyone dead.
You got to hold some corn still. I'm not gonna lie. There's some corn that for fly. I've got to let you know, and that's the only way to let her know that what she done was wrong. Like, I can't come to my missus' house in the morning and you're coming out of the house like, yeah, bye, babes. Like, you're all like, yeah, see you again, man.
In it.
And she's like, bye. That is wild, boy.
Bro,
that is wild.
But that story is
you lot are wild.
But that story is even worse. Bro she said, go back to sleep, nigga. It's nobody. Man's outside with, like, knowing another niggas in the yard. He said, go back to sleep. And my guy went back to sleep, man. My guy would have held some thumps in that bed, fam. Fam, if you went back to sleep, bro would have came in the room and just thumped you up, you know?
Yeah, no. Thank God.
I rate the fact that
I had to get up and leave the house, man.
Fam, but I rate the fact that you said that you tried to spud my guy, you know?
He's actually spudded me back.
I swear down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah.
But
that must have been one of his beats. That couldn't have been his beat.
Yeah.
I saw it was a black girl and this guy was a Turkish man.
Swear.
Yeah.
But you know what? But do you feel like?
You know, man, I had to give the description. Turkish man, you're rude. He has no manners.
So wait, but do you feel like, just generally, even from all your experiences and all our experiences, do you feel like in this day and age, trusting women is just a myth? Currently, where we are now, trusting women is not happening.
Because of what we know, us guys, it's difficult, it's hard, because when we're with a woman, when we're talking with a woman, we're always gonna know and remember what we know because of our current experience, of our past experience, and that's never gonna run away. Even though we've overcome it and we've seen past it, there's always that thought in the back of our head of what she can do, her nature, how she can operate, how she can behave, how she can move, and you know, that awareness, that red pill awareness, that's never gonna run away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's difficult. it's good not to think about it on a 24/7 basis, but it's like when you see it or when she starts acting a way where it could lead up to it, you're thinking, okay, should I just give it the benefit of the doubt, or should I pull back a little bit because she might be doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but trust is obviously, you know when they say trust is, it's hard to come by, but it's easily lost. But in this day and age, it's like, I don't know, like, are we at a point where men are insecure from women's actions? Yeah. So because we can't trust women, if you're speaking to a woman and she don't reply in 3 hours, yeah, you're thinking that she's getting her back blown out. That's where we are now in terms of how sort of sensitive it is. Because in social media, women, options, online dating sites, if a woman doesn't reply to you in a certain time frame, you just have to assume another man's on her dial or coming to her yard. And that's fucked. Because there was a time where man never used to think like that, you know? Like, but now it seems like these days, every girl is...
Like, some girls these days, they don't help themselves. They don't, because they do that, they operate like that. Then when you say something about it, or anyone says anything about it, then it ends up being a problem. They start getting angry, they get defensive, and they want to block us just because they might be guilty.
But do you find in your experience here, when you talk to women, do you get more results being a nice guy or being a cunt?
Being a cunt. Because you end up being a nice guy. You know what I mean? You get parred off. You know what I mean? I've been nice to girls to the point where they complain about this guy was a dickhead to me, this guy was a cunt to me, this guy was a prick to me. I'll listen to them, I'll hear them, I'll advise them. But when they came to arranging to see them, oh, I'm busy, when are you free? I don't know. I'm thinking, really? I mean, would you really say this to the guys that you complain about? I don't think so. So
it was convenient. It's weird because it is things like women want a safe guy to fall back on and tell their maybe problems to you. Basically like friend zoning you. So it's like women friend zone good guys that should probably be their boyfriend. And fuck toxic niggas and hope to be their boyfriend.
No, but I think I feel like girls know that we're toxic.
Right.
I don't feel like they're in denial. They know that we're toxic. But the thing is, they like it. Women like fucked up, bro. Listen, don't let no one lie to you. Women don't like the guy that does the 9 to 5 at home. Babes, where are you? I really miss you. It's boring. She want excitement. She want jump on the mic, Mark. Nothing like that. Hey. When you're like that, you want come skin out the back. She wants skin out the back. Right. That's what she wants.
Facts.
She don't want none of that. You see all of that, babes. You say I love you sometimes on the sometimes. She like, ick. When she get the suck your mouth, gal, put the cock in your mouth, gal, suck your mouth, gal, rub your mouth, you know, grab a pot phone, gal, man, mouth, gal,
yeah.
That's what they love. It's crazy, bro. And you know what? I've kind of realized,
Do you know what happened earlier? Like before I came out here, I was with a girl. Like I called her a hoe, a slag, a cunt, and she ended up touching my dick. Oh shit!
Why do you feel like that language or that tone gets response? Why do you think that energy gets you results in terms of the attraction, the horniness? Like what is it that makes them respond to you in that positive manner?
Because they like it, they love it, they like the abuse, they like the insult, but they deny it. They will always say, women, not all women, because they don't like them. We can't say that. I'm gonna say it straight out how it is. Most women will say that they don't like the abuse, they don't like the insult, but you women love it. You like it. It gets your pussy wet. You love it. I don't care if you're gonna deny it. I don't care if you're gonna say I don't like this guy on this podcast tonight. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. These man know. Ads and Shay knows. Us man know, but you women don't know what you respond to. Not all women. Just saying that there's most women out there, you don't know what you respond to. At least if you're going to say something, make it make sense. You need to check yourself, look yourself in the mirror and understand yourself, check yourself. And be like, do I understand myself as a woman? Do I understand myself? Do I understand what I respond to?
Yes.
Before chatting shit and complaining about this guy there, this man here, But this is the same man that you're going to complain about to your mum, to your dad, to your cousins, to your aunties, to your uncles, But if it's the same guy, if you build up your line and say, listen, let's talk, I want to meet you up, then you be on it. You're not gonna say no, are you? Okay, come to my yard, or you'd be like, okay, come to my yard, make dinner, get a drink, get a bottle, whatever, have a little, watch some Netflix and chill. You're not gonna say no, are you? You're not gonna say no, especially if that guy made an impact or that guy gave you that feeling. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, of course. So I guess essentially you're saying if a woman says to you, I want a nice guy who's gonna sort of give me compliments and be nice, like you should do the opposite. Really, because if they don't know if they don't know what they respond to, being a nice guy means you're not gonna get nowhere.
The thing is, like, when we're a nice guy, what do we men benefit from being nice? Like, okay, cool. Like, there's a difference. Like, a girl, we need to make it either a girl happy or wet. Like,
trust me,
I don't mind making a happy.
Yeah, happy or wet. Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't understand themselves. They say a lot, but they do the opposite. And that's the issue. That's the problem with a lot of women these days.
That's the female nature. And I think there's only a handful of women or a select few women that actually mean what they say when they're saying it. So if they say, I want a man who's consistent, got his head screwed on, loyal, maybe. But generally, the guy who's a cunt wins. The guy who ain't shit fucks the most girl. Doesn't make any sense, bro.
Do you know it all comes down to the psychology of not caring? It's about the person who doesn't care has the most power in the relationship.
Trust me.
But when we don't care, they want to complain.
Yeah, thank you very much. So you have to have a balance. Everything has to have a balance. Because if you're constantly a cunt to a woman, she's not gonna like you.
Yeah, 24/7. That's too much.
You've got to have a balance.
It's too much. Yeah.
Now, depending on what the relationship is with that woman, depends how good you treat her. I don't believe, it's my honest opinion, every man should be treating every woman the same.
Do you know
I think that's where the problem lies in life.
Do you know why guys don't care? Like, it's not like we don't care, but we don't care to protect ourselves. And that's something that a lot of women ignore because they don't care about how we feel, because a lot of women are inconsiderate and a lot of them are selfish.
Very, very much.
So if we're going to be not caring, okay, but so be it, because we need to protect ourselves, because we don't know what a woman can do tomorrow or next week. And that's something they don't want to talk about or think about because they don't care. Because a woman's always going to do what's good for them. They're always going to do what's good for their offspring. You know what I mean? They say that a man needs to be the oak tree, so no matter what a woman does, we always have to be standing tall. But how long can a man do that? Like, we got feelings too. But a lot of women ignore that. And when we speak about women, they don't want to listen. We get punished for expressing ourselves, but they contradict themselves and be like, oh, if something's on your mind, if you're feeling upset, speak about it with me. Okay, so why don't when I speak about it with you, you punish me?
You have to understand that women will tell you that they want you to speak about your feelings, but they don't really want
Trust
you
me, they don't want to hear it.
You have to understand the game, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
You have to understand the game that we're in. It's a game, bro.
I know. I know.
You have to understand the game, bro. You have to understand the game. And it's a cruel game because the game's not designed for us to win. It's designed for us to fail, blood.
To lose every time.
You know what I'm saying? So the smart man knows that I have to have a balance in everything I do. I can't every day, you can't be too simpy. No. You can't be too mad with it.
No, yeah.
You gotta have a balance.
You gotta be balanced. Nice, you know nice and a cunt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be.
But if that's your main woman and that's your woman, your missus, you've got to be treating her, this is my honest opinion, 70% good and 30% bad. Yeah. Because you love her and you want to be with her forever. Because if you're 70% bad, she's going to leave. Yeah, it's too much. Now, with like anything, it is what it is. There's no percentage, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, whatever. Good or bad. It doesn't matter. It is what
it is. But with the misses, if you got a misses, because I don't, like I said, one of the biggest mistakes I feel like we make as men, and I'm guilty of this, I throw myself straight under the bus when it comes to this, is I treated certain women on levels that they were not deserving of, bro. Some of these women that I treated good, they were not deserving of my good treatment. Like, and that's not to say like a misogynist or someone who hates women, but I'm just saying like, certain of these women weren't on my level. Yeah. And it's not to be rude, because I'm not on certain women's level.
Of course.
Does that make sense? But she wasn't on my level, but I treated her on that level. And then when she treated me rubbish, it's like I'm mad at her. But really, actually mad at myself that why did I even stoop that low when I was on a high level? So like, say for instance, you only get 10s, yeah? Then you go down to a 6 and a 6 disses you. You got to look at yourself and say, how did I go from a 10 to a 6 to get dissed?
Yeah.
My 10 didn't even diss me like this, but my 6 is dissing me like this. Or you might go from an 8 to a 2, blood. And because she's got, I don't know, a back or something, fam, that's not even existent. It's just big. It's not like it's a back, because you know you got backs and you got fat bums and you got big backs.
Yes.
There's a difference, bro. When you meet a girl with a big back, you understand. Like, she'll have the slimmest figure, but the back will be out here, bro.
Crazy. Small waist and the...
Small waist, but the back is mad, bro. As soon as she twerks, she can do the...
Oh, she's clapping, yeah.
With no effort, and it's not no BBL, it's natural. That's a big back. A girl with a fat bum, you just got a fat bum, bro. But sometimes we're not differentiating between women because a lot of us men, we're blinded by the image of what we want women to be. So we're not actually focusing on the real goal. And the real goal is seeing someone for who they actually are, not what we want them to be.
Yeah.
We need to stop doing that. And we need to start seeing people for who they are and not what we want them to be. And that will make our sight clearer to things that we should have seen from the start. Does it make sense? If a girl tells you she's a stripper, bro, but you're a man that is, I don't know, a righteous man.
Get the fuck out of there, man.
Bro, and you're being of a stripper. How?
No.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't make it up for your past. But
of course.
Make another guy find you that can handle that. I can't.
Yeah. It's not for me.
A lot of men say they don't mind their women being on social media and twerking and showing off their body. But you know, after a while of everyone seeing your woman, it gets to a point where you start saying, I don't like that, babe.
Of course.
I don't like that.
That's mine. Was meant to be mine. I think especially if, you know, because I think when a woman gets into a relationship, she needs to understand that she's now in like a joint agreement. So it's like, you can't have a hot girl summer if if you're exclusive to me, the whole single life has got to go. But some of the mindset remains. So I started thinking about, if any woman claims to know they know what a man likes, then they still do things that men like. They're for the streets. So for example, if a woman says, I know if I wear this top and these trousers, man's gonna look, and she wears it in a relationship, then she's fishing for man while in a relationship, then she's for the street, because she knows man are gonna approach her if she wears this outfit.
She'll deny it though, that's the thing.
So if a woman knows how guys think, right, if I wear this short skirt, man are gonna pre me, yeah? So if a woman gonna have a partner and still dress provocatively like that, knowing what the tension is gonna bring, she's for the streets. But then she'll say, but some women say, well, I might not tell me what to wear. You know, fine, I can't. But the fact that you're wearing that with me, and I've even got to open my mouth to tell you can't wear that, is absurd. Any woman who needs to be told what she can and can't wear means she isn't coming right to begin with.
I was going out with a girl before and she was telling me about how her ex was saying to her why she has to dress like that, why she wear like this and that. She complained and moaned, but it's sad because when she was complaining to me, like, it didn't sound like she knew why. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the guy was trying to tell her how to dress or how she should wear, but maybe he just found it a little bit disrespectful of how she was dressing when she was around him. Because
that's the thing. A lot of women want relationships, but they don't want to have any type of order or rules about it. When you sign any contract or join any firm or organisation, there's going to be rules in place you have to follow because that's how we're set up. So if you're going to be with me in a relationship and I tell you that can't run no more, that's just what it is. If you don't like the agreement, we can end the contract today and you can go back to the streets and I'll keep doing my thing. But there needs to be an understanding of, in any situation, when you're signing up to any form of relationship, business, organisation or partnership, there's going to be something you're going to have to give and something you're going to have to lose, in the sense of, right, so if I want a partner, I can't still go out every Friday and turn up because I've got a partner now. So who am I going out for? What am I going out for every weekend? Now, if you're going to meet up once a month and meet the girls, that's cool. But you can't still do the same thing. So as a guy, it's the same thing. If you're a guy and you get a girlfriend, I wouldn't expect to still see you out Friday and Saturday night if you got a girlfriend now, because it's like, why are you there still? So people need to separate the idea of a relationship and sort of living a single life, because I think a lot of women want the title. I think a lot of women want to be in relationships just to tell their friends they're in a relationship. But to what it actually takes to be in a relationship is hard, you know? To actually have a functioning relationship with a woman is very hard to maintain. Very hard. And I don't think they know it is, because we all know women have a list of 100 things they need, and men got about 3. Just literally, a man's only requirement for a woman is don't talk so much, don't cheat, and just, let's have sex in it. That's real basic with men, innit?
Basic.
It's real basic to please a man.
Basic.
It's really, really easy. Men don't need a lot to function with a woman. Like dinner, take care of the household kind of thing. We have sex now and again, and I'm easy. Women demand so much from men just to operate on a basic level, you know? Women will need daily compliments, flowers, validation, attention, TLC, care, time, energy on a daily. Do you know how draining that is for a guy to supply that every day? And to think if one day you don't tell your woman she's beautiful and she thinks, oh, well, I don't know if he loves me anymore. She
wants to leave. Yeah.
You've got to be on point for 300.
Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah.
Every day.
No matter how we're feeling, we still have to give it 100.
You can't afford to have an off day with a woman in a relationship.
Yeah.
One day you might be really going for it.
Yeah.
Shit day at work, bad news from home.
Yeah.
You got bills, and women don't want to hear that. And this is the sad thing. Men do so much for women that go unaccounted for, unnoticed, unappreciated, because it's just how I feel. So in a relationship, right? If a woman isn't happy, what happens? It's a big problem, innit?
Yeah.
If you tell her, if a man is unhappy in a relationship with a woman, who cares? Who cares?
We'll have to fuck it out.
Who the fuck cares? Man up, nigga.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Women get the best treatment.
We'll have to suck it up. I mean,
if a woman's unhappy in a relationship, everything's shut down.
Facts.
If a man's unhappy in a relationship, oh well. Our feelings are not considered, bro. Our feelings do not hold the same weight as women's. Yeah, and all of these surrounding issues are the reason why men are not even scared of relationships. Men don't want relationships because it doesn't benefit them. Men don't want to be with women because it has no real benefits of being with a woman, because you know what it's going to entail. You know how demanding it's going to be. You know how draining it's going to be. You know how expensive it's going to be. You know how much time you're going to need to put in. And then more men are waking up realizing, you know what? A lot of women say they bring a lot to the table, but women, like some women, just literally rely on what's between their legs. That's it, you know. Some women can't cook, clean, nothing. They'll just fuck you and hope for the best, bruv. And that's it, like, and that's where we're at. It's like, nah, man. Like these days, women got to come with a lot more, you know. And because men, like every day, as men level up and as men become more wise, and you start to respect yourself. Remember, I told you about being on your purpose, being focused. What happens when you're on your purpose? Women gravitate towards you, right? When you just go in gym, you're getting haircut, tattoos, or working out, or getting promotion in your job. Women come out of nowhere and want to holler at man, want to know man. Yeah, chasing women, you always lose money. But if you chase money, you never lose women, bro. It's impossible.
Facts.
You have to be on your bag, bro.
Facts.
You gotta be on your purpose. Women come with that shit for free. And man get lost in the sauce because man's natural attraction to women is so high. Brother, if we all leave here right now and went to a bar and saw a girl that was banging, we'd all be like, ooh, who's that? She's smoking. Naturally. She ain't even got to talk to us, but we can admire her beauty, right? She ain't even got to say nothing. Just walk by us and who was that? Just for free. But man's different. Women expect the approach.
Facts.
Women expect the whole, what has he got? Who is he? What's he about? Women just have to exist. A woman could go off license in just onesie and slippers and get a guy pull up in a Merc and want to make her his wife forever.
Straight.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
The game's not for us, bro. Man have to have it all to get a little bit. Women ain't got to have nothing to get it all. How sad is that, bro?
It's mad.
Do you know what I mean? Like women don't have to have. Women can have the bare minimum. There's some big thing right now, yeah, at home, yeah, whipping a mean pot, yeah, and got 10 niggas on the line. The average guy working in McDonald's ain't seeing a DM in his life. He can't. A guy's got to really have it up here to get DMs, you know. The average guy working in McDonald's, whether it's, I'm trying to think of places that ain't even like Costa Coffee, for example, or maybe working in a homework, they're not getting DMs.
So the question now is do women respect guys that do 9 to 5?
No. You need to be a trap nigga, a drug dealer.
Does it depend on the colour of the girl, what type of girl it is? Like, there's a lot of black girl. Well,
Sis, do the thing. Do the thing.
Say the thing.
Don't
Say the thing,
nigga.
You can't go back.
Yeah, you
say
can't
that.
go back.
Say what he's about to say.
Go
Say
on.
it. Say it. Say it.
You
You
said
know
does the colour of skin matter? Why?
Say it.
you know, maybe you lot will agree, but I've spoken to a lot of black women, and it seems like they like trap niggas, fuck niggas, man that's been in and out of jail and shit. You know what I mean? That's trap.
Mad.
Yeah.
I think that's culturally though. Like,
You think so?
Yeah, because if you're Asian and you're from Asian thing from the hood, you're gonna like man like that anyway. Does that make sense? If you're a white thing from the hood, you're gonna like man like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's anything to do with skin color. I think that's just to do with like,
Maybe, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, culturally is definitely a massive aspect. But it's mad to think a white girl from Oxford, for example, to compare to like Shanice from the hood, has completely two different mindsets of like the man they want or how the man should be, whether he's educated or has sense or has finances or goals and aspirations. So it's like, I think your environment as well. So if Keisha from the hood only sees trap niggas, she's gonna look at that as the ideal man for her. Do you know what I mean? But when you step away from that and you grow and you leave the ends and you travel and you see the world and you get educated, you think, damn, like I want a man who's got a business, or I want a man who's focused. But I think, yeah, generally, you can associate race to some things. I think black people in general get labelled as aggressive, you know, a bit dangerous, yeah, like black, aggressive, dangerous. Where we're a bit on the edge. You never quite know what's gonna.
I'm dangerous.
We are, but it's like
I'm dangerous. Don't let anyone lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm very dangerous, and I like being dangerous.
Being dangerous.
I don't want to.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's some things that society gives us as a norm, and some things that society try to put on us. I don't mind certain things they put on me. Big dick, you got that.
Facts.
Cool.
Dark skin nigga vibes, cool.
You know that big dick, got that.
Yeah.
Dangerous, I am that.
Cool. Embrace that.
I don't care, bro. You know why? There's some things in other cultures that we see and we're like, that's them people's. I lie. And I'm not going to say it now because it's going to sound racist whenever I say it. Whatever I say is going to sound racist.
What did they say anyway, cuz might as well.
Whatever I say is going to sound racist.
Right, anyway.
If I say like Asians love curry, it's racist. You know, white people love pubs.
And dogs and getting pissed, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fact. No, but this is all facts.
So it's like, if you say about like black people, this, that, I don't really mind, bro. I'm not one of them people that are easily triggered by like them mediocre things. You know what I'm saying? When everyone's going out, yeah, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives always matter to me, bro.
Always.
The flip, what am I marching for, bro?
Saying it now, you know.
Like, cause what? Cause one black man died, fam. We die every day, bro. Have you gone to Africa and seen how people are living? It's mad out
And
there.
that poverty, you mad?
Most of us have even gone to Africa and seen real poverty when they're out here complaining, bro.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Trust me.
it's deep, man. It's deep.
I think you just have to. I think in this day and age, as a man, the way you got to maneuver through this world is techie, fam. Like, because we all know. This is why we made this podcast, bro. And then, so this, more so I say this is why I jumped on it, because I saw like what bro was on. I knew me and needed to link up. Like I was like, wait a minute. You know, it's funny how our last podcast, I think that we just dropped, or the one before, I said, men are getting silenced, bro. I think I remember saying that. I said, men are getting silenced, bro.
Go.
Yeah? And then no more than maybe a week later, I'm seeing a podcast saying, oh, we need to silence men. I'm like, this is, you couldn't make this shit up. I've said, so I didn't know that was coming. I said, women are trying to silence men. A week later, we need to silence men. It's fucked. The fact that so I'm calling out shit I already know it's coming, and now it's coming. So it's like, if you timestamp my video to when they've said this, I've said it before they've even said it. So if women are on this agenda of silencing men, yeah, they're really trying to take over the world, but little do they know, yeah, they're gonna bomb hard. Women cannot run the world. It's never going to happen.
They can't.
I'm sorry.
God never chose them.
It can't.
Go back to biblical scriptures,
Go
bro.
back.
I always say this to women. Whenever they want to argue with me, I say, bro, why did God only choose men as messengers, bro? And as prophets.
They're not for that.
What do you want me to say? What, God got it wrong?
Innit?
In every single scripture, bro. Whether you're a Jew, Christian, Muslim, it doesn't matter, bro. Every single scripture, men was chosen as prophets. Why? Why, bro? Why? There must be a reason. God must know better than we do.
Must do.
He know, bro, and I'm not gonna say what God knows. I'm just saying He knows better than we know. You put women in power. Margaret Thatcher messed up England, bro. If you know the messed up,
she's a very bad woman.
Bro, if I put in what Margaret Thatcher done to England, yeah,
nah, she was an evil woman.
She done some messed up things,
nasty piece of work.
She done some evil things, you know, she done some proper bad mind things, bro. Like just to do with like people that used to come in the country. Remember, they brought people from Jamaica over here to work. It's called the Windrush.
Yep.
She was one of the people that was proper against that. Like, I hate these Jamaicans taking over our country. I'm like, you brought us over here to work. How can we be taking over your country?
Innit?
You see where I'm going?
Doesn't make sense.
So it's peak, bro. So I'm just saying, all these people thinking that women can do the job that men can do. Women, look, and it's not to sound sexist. We can't do things that you can do, and you can't do things that we can do.
Simple.
And that's what makes us equal.
Yes.
That's what makes us equal. Because there's a balance, bro. Women are the best at running households, bro. Easy. A woman will be like, put this right here and make the house look a woman will be like, put something there and make the house smell better. You bet the house smells nice, like, yeah, put this here. You would have never thought of that, bro. You go to work, come home, you're tired.
Yeah.
Only thing you want to do is eat and sleep.
That's it. That's it. That is all we need.
You don't talk about putting up paintings and we need to get a new wardrobe and this one's not looking nice and you don't care about all of that. Men, do we actually come in and say that?
It's true, never.
We don't even care, bro, because we're so tired, bro. We're tired.
Trust me.
We're tired. The outside ruined us. Mad things on the train smiling at us. You know what I'm saying? Man's finished. Man's supposed to get home to be safe. Man, you know what's there?
It's hard to be a man, you know.
There's too many things out there, bro. It's mad. You know what I'm saying? We got the manager chatting shit to us. We're trying to hold down our jobs.
People.
We got mad people on the buses, on London transport, how we're getting to work, in the car. People trying to crash in. Bro, it's madness, bro. It's madness.
Bills, debts. Man have to go for a lot, you know. Finances, just... Man have to go through a lot, and it's like women say men need to open up more and men need to show their feelings. You know that's the biggest cap in history.
Biggest.
If you came on one day and told your woman, listen, babe, I'm struggling. I just don't know how we're gonna make it to Monday, and it's all looking doom and gloom, babe. I don't. And she be like, nigga, pack your bags, yeah.
Get the hell out of my house.
My pussy is you drive all the way up, and I've been waiting to hold at that nigga Tyrone because like he throws it down, yeah. You cannot open up to women because when you do, you get violated, exposed, and it gets thrown back in your face, bro. So men will rather bottle up their emotions, yeah, than let a woman know what they're going through. And I actually advise any man who's struggling to either seek private help, like specialist help in that arena. So if it's a woman, it's confidential to like in that setting, or speak to other men. So I would say speak to other men or seek professional help. The last thing you should do is lay down with a woman late at night and tell her all your worries, your fears, the fact that you're at work and the fact that you nearly broke down the other day, the fact that your manager made you cry. Bro, trust me, from that moment you tell her your manager made you cry and he broke down, she loses all respect for you, bro. Her pussy is now on a meter. It is running down. The time's ticking. And they won't want to admit this to you, but this is the fact, bro.
This is a fact.
You cannot tell a woman your deepest fears and that because she won't see you as manly. You're meant to be this masculine protector who just like provider, who's the ultimate being, all and be all. She can come to you for anything. But if a woman looks at you thinking, damn, like this nigga struggling too? Shit, I need to call someone else because like this guy ain't doing it for me.
Trust me.
I need a backup nigga because you aren't like filling the position. And that's just how it is, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, keep your emotions in check, man. Learn how to deal with it. And if you got, trust me, bro, if you got problems, speak to other men, bro. Call bro. Call your uncle. Call your friend. Say, listen, man, I'm struggling at work. Because man know what it's like to be a man, bro. A woman can never understand what it's like to be a man. You know, like that.
Sure.
So trust me, man. In future, just don't lean on the idea of telling your woman anything, man, because she'll throw it back in your face times 10. Cause.
But Jordan, we're inviting you to the men's support network because we're starting a support network for men. We believe that men need a support network.
Yeah.
Massively.
And we feel like we ain't got that. So that's the next move for us. We're starting a support network and you're invited to it as well. It's going to be a WhatsApp group. We're going to do events only for men, tailored for men, speaking about men's problems. Because I feel like men's mental health is not really spoken about and men don't speak about it. And that's why a lot of men fall into depression. You know what I'm saying? Or like they just proper sad because no one's speaking about it.
Recently, like, because of the knowledge that we've been speaking about tonight and in general, since watching your podcast and knowing Shay, the duration that I've known him for, I feel comfortable like talking to men about problems and stuff.
Of
like,
course, you see, of course.
You know them ones,
that's that.
No
that's
homo.
it.
Like, do you know them ones you just prefer to be around the mandem than the girl?
Yeah.
Of course.
Not saying that you don't want to be around the girl, because sometimes when you're around the guy, you're thinking, yeah, I want a girl to hug and cuddle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But sometimes, like majority of the time, you're thinking, I just want to be around the guys.
Yeah.
Because I can be myself. I can speak openly. I don't get judged. I don't get this guy bad-minded me or looking at me like a certain way. If it's the girl, it's like you said, you have to think about, okay, her pussy's gonna get dried up. She might look at me like a certain way.
100%.
She'll be like, you know what? Like, I think you need to pack your bags or I need to go.
Literally.
Start acting up all of a sudden.
Trust me.
Then she'll be like, oh yeah, it's not what you said. You're not the problem. You know what I mean? But it's true. It's serious.
So yeah, so the men's support network is about supporting men with their mental health and the problems that they go through and men's issues. Because a lot of men go through issues. And one of the biggest issues that we're going through that never gets spoken about is men getting denied access to seeing their children. Thank you very much.
Oh shit!
Thank you
we're talking about this.
Don't even get me started on that, brother.
Yes, we're going there because all of us have been through it, and none of us are talking about it because we're so embarrassed about what these women have done to us and the lies and the rumours that they've made up against us and trying to paint us as the bad parent and all this.
You know, I got a story, man.
Go on.
I'll say how it is. Like, I got a baby mother, as you lot know. I'm not gonna say her name. Fuck that. Long story short, we've had the ups and downs and whatever, and. You know how it is. I don't know if it's for the country, the UK, the US, or worldwide, or wherever where we are in the country. But because I'm a man, I have to see him. I got a daughter, 4-year-old daughter, and I have to see her like every 3 to 4 months. You know, it has to be in a woman's terms. Like her carer is a woman, the court people are the women. You know, like us guys, we're not winning in a court without a woman's assistance. And it kind of is upsetting because a lot of girls and women complain about the guy not being there for her or the child and whatever. But when we want to be there, we get punished. They don't want us to be there. They try to push us away. They try to make it more difficult. They make it complicated. They make us not care. But when we don't care, or he doesn't care, blah blah blah. But when we do care, they want to take the piss. They want to make it harder. They want to make it difficult. And not every guy, they got their own story. Maybe they can relate and they got something similar or different to what I have to say. But I know what it's like, you know what I mean? Me and my daughter, they're making it hard. They're making man feel like, is there any point? Is there any point?
That's what I'm saying, man, give up.
Is there any point making the effort? Like, keeping the days or the calendar, the time, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? You do this and that, but it feels like we don't, a lot of guys don't get appreciated. Like, we do all, it's like what you said earlier, we do all this effort. But for a woman, it's never enough. They want this, they want that, they want this, they want that.
Demanding.
But they don't look at, okay, but he done this, but he done that. They don't look at that.
No.
Like it's bypassed. Yeah. And it makes the guy feel like, well, worthless. Like, like well, whatless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we supposed to do? You know what I mean? You
can't. But why is it? But why do you see your daughter every 3 months? Like, it's a bit long, isn't it?
Yeah, the court case is a little bit of a mad thing because like the mom had like mental health issues. She had to take tablets and whatever. She said this and that about me wasn't true, by the way, and because of maybe this, you know what I mean, that doesn't help as well. And I'm just trying to play the game, play the system as it is. Because
it's fucked. Because if you're seeing, like, to be honest, bro, if you're seeing your daughter every 3 months, she don't even know who you are. Like, it isn't. 3 months is such a long time for a kid because kids grow up so quick. Every 3 months, it's like she's resetting the idea of who you are. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's dad. 3 months. Oh, that's dad. It's not like running to you like, I saw you last week, dad. 3 months is like a reset thing, innit? Yeah. And that's mad because for me, And even in those situations, bro, like hearing any man suffer with kids just hits my core, fam. Because obviously man's been through it, innit? And certain things I don't even touch on because I don't even want to relive or go in them places of what it feels like to be in that situation of having access like to your children. And even the idea of, you know, women say never give up. I'm like, why would a woman not call out a sis and say, why the fuck are you stopping him for?
Thank you.
If a man's somewhat decent, he's got a job and he's actively trying to see his kid and you deny him, yeah, then like fuck you forever type shit. Like forever, like I'm never gonna be cool with you, like if that's the case. You know what I mean? Because you're denying me of an experience that's one in a lifetime for a kid. Like to see your kid grow up in those phases and you're actively there. Because in the same breath, there are women out there who have daughters and sons who are saying, where's dad? And the mum's all there looking at him thinking I gotta make up a lie because even I don't know. But there are mums actively trying to reach fathers to keep being a kid's life, yeah? And the kid don't know no better. And then you got these women that say, nope, you can't see him. Why?
The only person that suffers is the child.
Every time.
The only person that suffers is the child. The child's gonna grow up with resentment in their heart towards somebody.
The dad 9 times out of 10.
And as much as women don't know how that affects them now, they get away with it while the child's young because it's easy to manipulate and control a child. Yes. As a child grows older and they become more vulnerable, they're going to need a father around so they don't feel so vulnerable.
Yes.
I know a lot of women that turn to prostitution, trapping, getting with older men, all because of the lack of having a father around.
Daddy issues.
Daddy issues, man. It's a real shit, you know.
Daddyless daughters, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shout out to the men that try their hardest. And shout out to the men that are denied because I feel like
trust me,
no one ever talks about them, and they're like the forgotten men. They're just called deadbeats, and that's it. Done.
That's it.
Called deadbeats. Label them, keep it stepping. You know what I'm saying? But I've never heard toxic baby mothers that have denied access to the man. I've never heard that terminology, and the reason why we don't hear that terminology is because every woman's trying her hardest to protect her.
They are.
Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to protect my children.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You're just being a narcissist.
Yeah.
You're being a narcissistic baby mother that's bitter and that has something against the man.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I don't want to know how that woman can actually fully love that child if she really hates the man.
Trust me.
Let me tell you why. That child will have characteristics and genetics of the father, whether she likes it or not. So whether you hate the man or not, you're basically hating him is hating the child. And that's why I said hate in your baby mother or baby father is not a good thing for a child. You can't have a good co-parent relationship when there's hate there.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
you can't.
I always heard women talk about, oh, men want me back, men want me back. I'll tell you something, and this is just my honest opinion. Women, sometimes when we want to have sex with you, we will tell you anything. But the fact of the matter is, we don't actually want you back. We might just want the feeling of your pussy. The only thing that men generally want back is their families.
That's it.
Like they want to like have their child and their missus in one yard.
Yeah, the household.
Like it's like the family unit. That's what they miss.
Yeah.
But as for wanting you back,
nah.
A man will tell you anything when he's horny.
Trust me.
Like he'll tell you, I've got cancer. This is the last time we're gonna have sex.
Trust
just
me.
to beat one last time.
Yep.
These times you even got cancer, bro. He would even play it out. He'd be in the hospital. He'll tell the nurses.
Trust me.
He'll do some next type of theatrics. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to the men that are trying their hardest and still getting denied. And no big up to the women that are toxic and stopping men from seeing their children. We will not stop protesting and advocating for men to see their children and you toxic women. And we're going to start bringing on toxic baby mothers.
We're going to do it.
Questioning them why they stop the men from seeing their child.
Fucking
we're going to have this conversation.
No, like
why do they even do them? Yeah.
Emotional, isn't it? Because
like, I feel like women need to understand. Women that do this, not all women.
Yeah, of course.
Women need to understand. Like, if you're gonna participate, what do they say? There's an analogy. Yeah, you gotta participate in your own rescue. But that contradicts the fact of, you know, when certain women have a child with a man and they don't feel that the man has or needs to, you know, be accessible to his child, regardless of what the man and woman going through in the background or whatever, that should not impede them from seeing their kid. And women has to. We have to ask ourselves a question. Where do women feel they have the control and the power and the last say to dictate whether the man can see the child or not? Or when he can see the child or not? Like, where's this... unspoken rule. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
No, it's true.
Like, you know what I mean?
A man should have unlimited access to his child. Unlimited. If a man says I want to take him out, I can take him out. If he goes, I want to come around and spend time with him, come around and spend time with him. I see, but this is the thing though, yeah? And it's just like he touched on, it's the idea of like, a lot of men, I think literally most men, if not all, want to get back with their baby mum for the family idea more than it is just with her. Because if there was no kid, you would have cut that bitch off years ago. Yeah. You wouldn't even know, like, you wouldn't even, like, should be a thing of your imagination, bro. That's true. A lot of men out there who have kids with women, if the kid was not around, he would have dusted you so long ago. It's unreal. But as long as that kid remains and it's a permanent lifetime attachment, a man might always try to look to rekindle that aspect of the relationship because it can be a family unit. But it isn't because he's in love with you or dying for you back. It's just, if we're a family, the idea of that would make me happy.
Straight.
And maybe we can sort of start something again on that level.
Facts.
But I think a lot of women might think, oh, he wants me again. It's like, no, he doesn't want you. He wants the whole situation of you and the child. Because if the child weren't there, you would cease to exist. Trust me. If there wasn't that attachment, if there was a fucking time machine, if you could go back in time and you go like that and think, right, there's no kid. If you imagine you had the ability to watch your life over. Yeah. So imagine I said to you, I'm gonna grant you a wish. You can go back to any point in time of your life, right, and reverse what you've done, yeah? Yeah. How much fucking women would you have cut off? How much decisions would you have not made? Do you know what I mean? Now, we all know life is about learning and growing and evolving as a person, yeah? But but at the same time, we do know that a kid is a lifetime investment and an attachment. A lot of women are going to remain bitter, bro, no matter what you do. Leave that for them to be bitter with. A woman could be married, have 2 more kids by another man, hit the jackpot and get flown to fucking Dubai for 2 weeks first class every fucking other month and still be bitter towards you. That means they have a personal issue with themselves, bro. Because people who truly move on do not hold bitterness, bro. They do not hold hate and they do not hold envy. If you truly moved on, you don't even think about what was going on before. But a woman will carry hate in her heart for you forever because maybe it didn't work out or maybe you've moved on. You know, it's so funny. A woman can get married to another man, yeah, and be happy. But the moment you tell her that you're seeing someone new, who is she? Huh? You just got married and now you're pregnant with your second child by this new nigga. But I've told you that I just started seeing nigga for 2 weeks. Who is she? Trust me, that shit coming near my kid. Whoa! Where did that come from? But as a guy, we're so accepting of a woman and know her female nature. A guy will hear, you know what? Men are so conditioned, yeah, and so refined. A man could hear his ex tell him, "I'm fucking your best friend, Joe, from 10 years," or "I slept with your uncle." A man will still hold it, you know, and say, "You know what, boy, do you, babe? Because I'm in a good space now." That's how refined men can be and sort of polished, yeah. If you try to go after a woman's friend or close family member, she will swear you're the devil, you know. Trust me, fam. Like, she'll try to dash holy water on you and everything, cause she was like, who is this guy? Women are allowed to get away with murder, and no one says nothing, you know. Women do not check other women. Like, a woman will go and fuck your uncle or your brother just because you her, and think it's normal, and there's no get back for that. It just seems that women just skate through life on ice and never get checked. And the moment they get checked, they get defensive because they don't like it. You know why they don't like it? Because they don't get checked. Niggas out here are giving bitches a free ride in life, you know. But ever since me and my nigga Red pull up and start checking women, they don't like it because they're being called out. And when you're being called out, it means you're being exposed. And when you're being exposed, it means public's gonna know about your antics, yeah? There's no more sliding, bro. You're not getting shit for free no more. You're not getting a fucking freedom pass. You're not gonna be out here just moving mad and niggas ain't gonna be checking you, yeah? 2022 is a year we erase simps and empower men, bro.
Thank you.
You must think it's a joke, bruv. Trust me, there's gonna be fucking elite dons in this bitch, yeah? And man gonna level up and women are gonna be begging for a real nigga when that shit happens, bro. Cause when shit hits the fan, women need about shit niggas, yeah? Women need men who are gonna pull up and just calm the storm. Yeah, a woman might be able to help you navigate, but we run the fucking ship, bro. Yeah, man always run the ship. And like man will stay you through madness, and the woman behind you saying, "You could do it, babe." That's what, you know what I mean. But she can't run the thing. She can navigate the thing, but we run the ship, innit? And when that's cemented, and when man rise up, and when man take back the fucking torch and say we holding this bitch, at that point women will concede. So let women have their fun now. Let women one round. Let women get a 50 stack body count. Let women do what they want, say what they want. Let women be sexually liberated. But when it all comes down to it, yeah, they're gonna be begging for a real nigga. And when it comes to it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, is anyone left?" We're gonna be like, "Bye, Felicia." Ain't no real niggas left, yeah, because all the real niggas have upgraded. I got a real woman, and all you scatty bitches who are lying outside the job centre, yeah, fucking on UC and that, yeah, and dating some bum trap niggas who ain't about shit, yeah. You're not gonna be winning no more. You got women out here saying, "Oh, God's gonna send me a man." God is not sending you no one. Let's dispel that immediately. God ain't sending you no niggas, yeah. He's done, because I guarantee you, yeah, if that is a thing, God has sent plenty good man women's way, and they've dismissed it, they've not acknowledged it, and they've taken it for granted, and now they're still single, talking about God's gonna send it. God has done send you the man them. The ticket's done now, it's expired. You can't redeem, cuz, yeah? Women who say, "I'm waiting for God to send me a man," yeah? He's not coming, sis. I tell you that for free. He's not coming, sis, yeah? This idea that God's gonna send me a man, and I'm gonna be happily ever after, when you got 4 kids by a Jamaican man, yeah, and he's never home, and the only time he comes round is to get a little one acting saltfish, and he's cutting out again, fam. That's your movie. That's your reality, yeah. You had a good man and you blew it, and now you're gonna try and justify it by saying God's gonna bring. No, that talk doesn't mysteriously bring man into your life, yeah. Do you know how much good men have walked into women's life, and guess what they do with them? They friend zone niggas. That's what they do.
It's true.
When a good man who's probably gonna better this woman's life come into the fold in the mix, women friend zone nice guys and fuck bad guys. What? So why would a man ever want to be a good guy? It doesn't make sense, does it? I'd rather be hated and a cunt and fuck loads of women than be a nice guy and finish last and get nowhere. Like, make it make sense, bro. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
Like, this is the game, bro. You have to play the game. Play the game how it's supposed to be played, bro. When women do things, move accordingly. When you see how they move, you counter that. If they say one thing, you do another. This is cat and mouse, bro. This is just how the game is. Yeah, the game is not fair. The game's rigged, bro. The game is in women's favor. So like, what do? You fuck the game. Right back, fam. Life is just one big pussy waiting to get fucked. That's just how it is, bruv. And you just and until you understand that, women are here and men are there in the beginning. But slowly, women self-destruct and they're gonna blow it, and men start to rise up, men get knowledge, men get understanding, and men are over here. And then you got women sort of fucking holding at your ankles, saying, please take me, please marry me, like, please give me a kid in the family, because they know what it is. But women stunt. Women act up and act like men ain't the shit when we are the shit. Men make things run. Men built the fucking world, bro. You know, like that. Men are messengers, men built the world. Men are imperative to life. Women are there to support men, not be above them, yeah? And until this gets understood, women are going to be lost. You got so much women out here on social media, online, real life, and in person saying, "I don't need no man." Those women be the most brokest women saying that, you know? If you meet a woman that says, "I don't need no man," she's lost, fam. I'm telling you, she's lost. She's lost. I don't care if she's been single for 5 months or 5 years. Women who say, "I don't need a man the most." Because women need order, bro. Women need order. Women need, like, you know, someone to tell them what to do, when to do it, how to do it. Because women are very erratic. If you leave a woman to her own devices, yeah, she'll just go out there and just do mad shit for no reason and apologize in the morning. Like, but men provide order in the house. They provide a masculine energy, and they provide an overall security to the house. A woman can't give that, and that's why me and A was even saying the other day, this idea that a woman can raise a man. How can a woman raise a man? Like, so from a boy to a man, it can't happen, bro.
It's not impossible.
It's not possible. But women are trying to come at us, telling me women can raise men. They're tapped. This whole society is tapped. Because this society is trying to erase men and get rid of men and trying to empower women and put them on a fucking pedestal and making them elite and making it seem like they've got all the fucking knowledge. And no, they haven't, bro. Men are the true leaders of the world and always have been.
Always, and we always will be. And let me tell you something,
you know, like that.
I've had enough of this crap, and we're gonna get straight to the facts. Yeah, women, you need to start appreciating us. Yeah, and we're gonna be empowering men until the end of time.
Trust me,
men. If you wanna join our support network, we're gonna have the link in the bio to the WhatsApp group right now. So if you're at us for any reasons or you're going through anything mentally as a man, then you can always email us at hello@rarehub.co.uk. Yeah, but the WhatsApp group would be the best place to get us.
All men are welcome. All backgrounds, all races.
So shout out to everyone. We're gone.
Subscribe to the YouTube right now. Yeah, link in the bio. You know what we do. And if you want to support, yeah, just go here on thanks. Yeah, click 50, 10, 5, 2, whatever your pocket can say, and support the brothers them.